My name is Chance. I am the first alumni, the first client ever at Sober College, and I'm back today to tell a little bit about my experience. I got here in December of 2005, actually January 2006, and now I've been sober for 10 years and 6 months. You know, I had a problem with drinking, and that caused me a lot of trouble. I was getting arrested and getting in fights and just in general not living a good lifestyle, and it was not leading down a good road. Finally, I was arrested for a third DUI, and my attorney said, you need to go to a rehab or they're going to put you in jail for a year. So I started looking for places to go, and my mother actually found Sober College, and she sent me here, and I was not happy about it at first, but it turned out to be a fantastic experience. When I first came here, I was at their first facility, and there was only, in the first week, there was only about 10 people, and it stayed that way for a few months, and then as things progressed, it grew, and then eventually they had to add some housing. Started out in their learning center that was very small. It was just one office space, and that grew as well with the clientele. It grew into a rather large space in the same building, and then by the time I left, they had progressed me into working part-time, supervising overnights and some during the day, and then also living off-site in an apartment that was about 2 blocks from the original house. Since I left, when I first went home, I opened a paintball store, which was what I really wanted to do, which I ended up having not so great timing with the economy on that, so it closed, but I was able to stay sober through that, and then from there I went back to construction, working with my family, and now I run my uncle's construction company, and I just got married in 2014 in November, and then we just had our son in April of this year. I got a life, a really good life that I enjoy, and it has times that are hard and there's struggles, but that is part of life. But in general, my life is really good. I have a family that I love and they love me, and I get to do a lot of fun things, and I don't have to ever worry about getting in trouble and not remembering what I did. So that was the biggest gift, was just getting to have a good life. I didn't work a lot with Robert. I worked a lot with Mindy. Mindy was my counselor, and she was fantastic, and that's how I got to know Robert. The owners of this company were very hands-on. And excuse me, Mindy and Robert were kind enough to join my wife and I at our wedding. But yeah, they came to our wedding, and it was great. We had a good time. They had a blast. It was fantastic to have seen them, and to see them outside of work is, they're great at work, but outside of work, they're so much fun, and just, like I said, they're family to me. If it's your kid, get them here. If they need to be somewhere to get sober, to get clean, this is the place. I would say stop thinking about it and make it happen. Because not only will they teach them how to get sober, they'll teach them how to take care of themselves, how to do day-to-day things. If they don't know how to do laundry, they'll teach them. If they don't know how to cook, they'll teach them that. Anything they need to learn to be able to live a normal, successful life, they can learn here. And if that's what they need to happen, is to get clean, to get sober, I can't think of any place that would be better.